QAR video. Question Answer Relationship Strategy. Remember, you may pause the video at any time, and the information I am giving you isn't written on every slide. You need to listen to what I am saying also, and write that down. This is a strategy that we will be using after you read a text. You're going to be taking notes in poplet or two-column form, so now is when we're going to begin the notes. The QAR strategy will be used in my class in two ways. First, you will use the QAR definitions to figure out what kinds of questions you are being asked by me, by the text. And the second way you will use this is by using the QAR definitions to create questions for your group or the whole class to answer. So why do we use this particular strategy? What does it do? This strategy helps you connect and see connections between you, the text that you're reading, and perhaps what you have already read or already know about a particular topic. It will help you develop learning and comprehension strategies on a deeper level so that you can respond in different ways to text, not simply by going into a text, finding an answer, and putting it on a piece of paper. So in order to understand this QAR strategy better, we're going to look at this chart. This chart categorizes the 4 different types of questions into 2 specific categories, the in the text category and the in your head category. We're going to look first at right there questions. These are literal questions whose answers can be found directly in the text. Often the words used in the question are the same words found in the text. When you see questions like who, what, when, where, names, dates, lists, or direct statements, these fall into the category of right there questions. Think and search questions. These answers are gathered from several parts of the text and put together to make meaning. When you're asked to compare and contrast, give reasons why, to describe or relate cause and effect, these types of questions are think and search questions, and these are all found in the text. Now, the next 2 question types are what we consider in your head questions. The author and you questions, these are based on information provided in the text, but you are required to relate it to your own experience. Although the answer doesn't lie directly within the text, you must have read it in order to understand and answer the question. And another in your head question type is the on my own question. These questions do not require you to have read the passage, but you must use your background and prior knowledge to answer the question. So, putting this to practice, considering The Book Thief, which is the summer novel you just read, we're going to look at 4 questions, and you're going to categorize them into the 4 different types that were just given to you, the definitions were just given to you. I want you to write down the answers to these questions, but I don't want you to tell me who the main character of the story is or answer these questions directly. I want you to answer them based on the categories of questions that we just discussed, either right there questions, think and search questions, author and you, or on my own. So you're not going to answer the questions, you're going to answer what type of questions these are. First, who is the main character of the story? Please do not tell me Liesel. Tell me what kind of question this is, what category it falls into. What is meant by the narrator Death when it remarks, I am haunted by humans? Number 3, for what reason does Rosa and Hans Huberman take in Liesel? And number 4, why do you think Liesel is so attracted to books? So provide the answers to these questions by telling me right there, think and search, author and you, on my own, and be ready to discuss this tomorrow. Have a great night.